Different than swinging on the left. Madi Kubik, bang!
Her health was the most important thing in terms of her recovery, and you can see that she's fully recovered and ready to be out there.
Madi Kubik on the outside. Great up from Paula Sarame, the libero for Indiana. Kubik goes after it and gets a kill.
She's well off the net with plenty of room to swing. Really well done.
Tough serve handled nicely by Rodriguez, the freshman libero, and then they're able to get a kill off of it. Is back row. Zumak got stuffed.
You know, all credit to Indiana. That's a point they should win, and they go up and take care of business.
Yeah, Kari Zumak was the one that hit it over. And this time, Kubik with a little more power was able to get that full swing off, and Nebraska is the first to 15 here in the opening set in Lincoln. Keonile Akana. Kubik chases after it, back corner! Nasty.
Look at the big push. Madi Kubik sees the court so well.
Kubik off hands.
That was Nicklenham's first ever Setter of the Week honor. That just blew my mind for as amazing as she is.
I know they're in the Big Ten and there's a lot of great players, but that is shocking. She is a 3-time All-American.
Yes.
Oh, Kubik with the quick hands. How did they get that point? Wow.
Right back at him. Luckily for Kubik, there's enough chaos going on here defensively.
Yeah, Indiana sticking in that 5-1. They will as long as they can. We've also seen them in a 6-2 if the block becomes an issue with the smaller setter front row.
He said, we're going to be aggressive from the service line. Just go ahead and go after it. And Edwards is one of those jumpers.
That one handled much better by Nebraska. And Madi Kubik's rocket of an arm gets her 9th kill tonight. 6 kills, no errors for Krause. Got the knuckle stack for Kinsey Knuckles over there in the Nebraska huddle. Zumak is rejected. Kubik was there. Schwarzenbach was there. Nebraska has 10 points off of Kinsey Knuckles' serve tonight. They've scored 3 in a row. Kubik. That's her 11th kill.
It's a good rotation for them, and it has so much to do with what Knuckles is doing. I just don't think you can catch up with the set if you wait and try to read on that.
Powerful cut out of the middle by Ramelsberg. The service pressure has been on big time by Nebraska. John Cook wasn't a big fan of their serve earlier in the season, but it has gotten much better. Kubik gets the touch. She's up to lucky 13. Timing not there for the set to the middle. Kubik. Third match point for the Cornhuskers. Lexi Sun. Long. It's called out on the swing by Madi Kubik.
Here it is, sharp angle away. Any part of that white line is inbound.
Olympic national team coaches in Hugh McCutcheon, Ron Larson as well. Spent 4 years on the national team. One of those years back in 2003 as the captain of the men's national team is On the left side, there's a kill by Kubik.
Taking balls and finding ways to get a termination.
Rodriguez with the up. And then Kaylee Akana kept it alive for Nebraska. Pulled inside and Kubik with the kill.
All the attackers to be viable option. Blockers have to stay put and wait and see and react. Kubik working hard there to get around traffic.
And a great up by Cooper.
I mean, you just got to look at Madi Kubik here. Spin move around and gets back in position. Again, just how...
And Terry out of the back row. That was an aggressive swing. Kubik goes off the top, and her hot play inside the conference just continues here tonight. Of course, Nebraska won the national title, made the Final Four, I should say, in 2016. National title in 15. And there's Kubik again.
Definitely elevates because you have options. It's diversifying your offense, etc.
Another example.
Yep.
Another look at the ace from Madi Kubik. It is her 10th ace of the season.
Glad to have her back, I'm sure, for that extra year.
Tough serve by Nunji, but a great pass in system back row. There's Kubik. Got the touch. Kubik with another kill. 7.
Blockers are there, but she's just finding ways to...
Two good block touches for Nebraska. Back row, Kubik got it.
And again, right in front of that 10-foot line. And you can see just the driving approach that gives Kubik as she drives in.
She saw some time at setter earlier this year against Kansas State, or struggled. Bonnie Evans came in, led Nebraska from behind in a win over K-State. That just missed the scoreboard. And out of the back row, Kubik continues to find ways to get it done.
We'll slow her down on that 10-foot attack. 2 blockers are... Nice swing there by Cooney.
Bump set out to Kubik. And Kubik with another kill. Boy.
Same song, second verse, or of Krause.
Very tight, pulled out. Got it to Kubik. And that's 11. Madi Kubik is the reigning.
And catches them on the way down.
Illini with 3 of the last 4 points to pull back to within 5. There is Kubik. And Kubik gets the kill.
Great save there by Ames on the ground.
Akana sets back row, and Kubik times it up nicely. There's the hitting percentage this set. Nebraska at .367. Tough serve there by Knuckles. One-handed set punched over. Alexi steps in to bump set it to the right pin where Krause could not terminate. Raina Terry with a big swing. Not as big as that one by Kubik. Terrific back row for the Huskers.
The littles, I call them, but they play big, let me tell you. They make big plays.
Good pass out to Kubik. Block like getting there. There was a touch and point. Lexi's son now into the game for Nebraska. Roll shot, and Kubik picks up her 17th kill.
I mean, it's just go ahead and tally it.
Terry. Block touch for Nebraska. Kubik to close it out, and that ties a season high 19 kills for Madi Kubik. 100, right at 100 hitting percentage, while Nebraska.
Great backcourt defense and frustrating Ohio State early on here, forcing them to take multiple swings to try and get a point.
We wanted to teach some people about blocking tonight. A couple of opportunities early with Trammell in the middle. And that one's past Trammell. Arica Davis slices it past that block.
And then a big heavy arm on that left pin.
Bush going middle to Trammell. And to Davis, and she chips the block to score again for the Buckeyes.
You've got Newton, Cook, Ellis, Chint, so many people that can play that position very well. Tonight he goes with Cook.
And basically all of them have had success against Ohio State at some point throughout their career. Londoc gets a high ball and off hands one more time. Top servers for Purdue the past couple of years. And she aces him up there. Ball zigzagging at Gabby Gonzalez.
It's going to go right to her.
It does, and Gonzalez does up it this time. And gets Londa to swing. And here's Newton coming in from the 10-foot line, and Londa with the rejection.
She's really bought into blocking and defense, and that's what has really elevated her game. And I think, yeah, you know, she's doing an outstanding job in multiple facets of the game.
We saw her with the pancake, big spot in that first set, Mac Podraza. So Purdue lost out on set one to Podraza's Buckeyes. And a long rally beginning set number 2. And it's Newton going roll. Londot punches it up, and then Gruensfelder plays free over. This opening point of the second set, an entertaining one. And Grace Cleveland just out.
Nowhere to go.
The second one quick, Otec responds to it. Now Ellis, who's had some big moments against Ohio State in her career with her first score.
Yeah, Ellis is a great spark, and you know, we already mentioned that, and she's able to take it, push the ball into the block and out of bounds.
Look for a second like she might take a rip with the left hand, go with the offhand. Instead pushed it down. Londot fighting at the net. And back to Grunzy. There's that sharp ball she loves. But Cleveland and Otec combined to keep it alive. Londot with a push. No hands there. Point Purdue.
Closing, and she had all kinds of court to open court to hit the ball into.
Grunzy on the outside. Oh, what a dig from Otec. And Purdue plays on, getting Ellis a swing. And Rader past Otec that time.
Nice. Great vision.
Cleveland into a wall. A reload for Bush. Over to the other side with Ellis. Touch there for Podraza. Grunzy off hands. Otec got there. And the pancake keeps this point alive. Grunzy winds it up again and splits 2.
Starting her feet in, and she's going to chase the ball to the outside. No need to chase. That one was right into her hands in the 31.
Cleveland chipping the block. And a high ball for Gonzalez. And Caitlin Newton into the cross court. There's Murr. Said the back row players deserve a little bit more credit in this match. It was Murr that set it up for Gonzalez.
Going to get picked on quite a bit. Can she pass the ball?
There you go.
Yeah.
Got picked on there.
Yeah, you know, and so that's part of a game. She recognized it. Clean this up, get behind the ball, hold her platform to target.
Otec has a couple of aces in that direction tonight. Got it to Gruensfelder on the serve that time. Now free for Podraza and Rader. And pass to kill for Riley Rader.
Whoa.
And the Fox Sports app. What the job our programming team has done on Friday nights. Getting these matches on. Told you it seems like top 10 volleyball every week on a Friday night. And next weekend will be one of the best we've had all season. As there's Grunzy, who just talked about her being healthy and her performing at a high level. And service aces. And going to Gonzalez again. And Rader with a little tip. Otec up from the service line to get it. And was there a touch that time? They say no.
For Ohio State, again, serve tough, get them out of the system offensively.
Murr hanging in there tough. And then on the overpass, London hangs in tough. And a third reload for Haley Bush. And Emma Ellis with the big swing off of Podraza.
She has come on very strong. Coach called her a freak athlete. You get a look at why right there.
First transition opportunity. Out of the back row and a rip by number 20, Grace Cleveland, 6'3" senior. Excellent short serve, but covered very nicely by Penn State. That could have been trouble. Off the edge of the block and down. Newton off to a good start. Separation in this opening set. 10-7 is the lead. Newton with a high snap over the top of the block. Jena on the floor, as you mentioned, wearing number 5 in black, out of Oakland Township, Michigan. On the fly, beautifully delivered. And Caitlin Newton, obviously very, very solid for Purdue, but who will be the other? Oh, what a rip and a dig by Otec. Oh, and the ball is misplayed. Chin and Otec looking at one another, and you take it, I've got it, and the ball hits the floor.
So Gabby Blossom able to speed up the offense, and the attention that Horde draws in the middle really works to the advantage of Stark.
Roll shot, good soft touch. Horde got a piece of that. Purdue is really struggling offensively in this second set. Just 3 of their last 20. They get a break there in Penn State. Grace Cleveland, take a breath, watch for a moment, and then get ready for what will usually be a long, hard-fought battle. Now, anyway, against Penn State. A series, as we mentioned, that the Nittany Lions just dominated for years. Really good block.
And Horde getting it out pretty quickly, and I think that's why she's been safe so far.
Yep, I thought that one was okay.
Yeah.
A couple of the others, but I agree that that's got to be cleaned up. It's just too much of advantage to the offense.
Yeah.
Rollins going high flat, can't get it past Otec. Timing not there on the back row transition. Smart shot, recycle the point. And Cook off the edge of the block and down. 54 so far. That is a spectacular number.
Touches 10-9, he told us.
Cook looking for high hands. Nice stab by Otec. That was a good shot. And the ball missed out of bounds by Cook.
Her stay with her, that has to be your first priority, and then you can think about helping in the middle, but don't let the setter get kills.
Cook not on the floor yet. Good pokey by Rollins, and a better block. Wow, this is some pretty good level, as we talked about in that first set that was 25-23. Receivers for Purdue. They're taking the whole court basically, almost an ace. Blossom with the first contact. Otec is really tough down the line. Wow, don't you have to swing at that if you're Newton? I guess you don't. 22-19. Free ball. Not anymore. Caitlin Ford unloading almost inside the 3-meter line. And servers a lot of credit. Better the ball. Who gets quality swings the longer the rally goes on.
There's a nice set out of that left back.
Yeah, Jena Hampton doing a good job. Look at her. Make sure she gets the first contact.
Oh.
Dug by Bush. Penn State, we can't track it, but it just feels like they're winning about 60%.
Hard to believe Penn State just a couple points back with how much better of a hitting efficiency we have from Purdue.
Great backcourt defense and frustrating Ohio State early on here, forcing them to take multiple swings to try and get a point.
You wanted to teach some people about blocking tonight. A couple of opportunities early with Trammell in the middle. And that one's past Trammell. Arica Davis slices it past that block. Now, you said heavy arm a couple of times. A lot of similarities with what each team presents on either side of the net. As an error for Ohio State. So Cleveland serves it away for the Boilermakers. And Podraza goes middle to Raider, and both middles involved early. So this is an interesting piece without J.L. Johnson, as she's a terrific server. Raven Coleman getting to serve here. And
you've got Newton, Cook, Ellis, Chint, so many people that can play that position very well. Tonight he goes with Cook.
And basically all of them have had success against Ohio State at some point throughout their career. London gets a high ball and off hands one more time.
And Arica Davis formed that triangle on the block. There's no way that ball was going to go cross court.
Well, blocking always the emphasis for Ohio State. Then Flynn Oldenburg says it's always a work in progress. Blocked by Davis, then a kill by London.
She's really bought into blocking and defense, and that's what has really elevated her game. And I think, yeah, you know, she's doing an outstanding job in multiple facets of the game.
We saw her with the pancake, big spot in that first set, Mac Podraza. So Purdue lost out on set one to Podraza's Buckeyes. And a long rally beginning set number 2. And it's Newton going roll. Londot punches it up. And then Gruensfelder plays free over. This opening point of the second set, an entertaining one. And Grace Cleveland just out.
She is one of the weaker passers on that side of the net.
We're back to Gonzalez and serve receive there. And Podraza had to get the second one falling away. And Cook into the big block. It's Raider blowing some kisses into the crowd.
Flexing after that one. Very predictable where the ball's going to go.
Just another week.
Yeah, it's a meat grinder in the Big Ten. I mean, you've got to be prepared every single night. And, you know, even the teams that aren't in the top 10, they are so competitive, and they're recruiting such talented athletes. You know, it's never a gimme in this conference. You got to be ready to go every night. There was nothing she had but the tip. And so as a wing digger and the left back digger, you've got to release on that and run through the ball.
Overhead for Podraza on a hot swing from Newton. Here's Cleveland going sharp. And out.
Range there, reaching and sealing that one.
It was Madi Cook that got the start. Ellis has come on late as Purdue has tried to claw back in it. Forced this fourth set. And Otec wobbly, so Purdue has to play free. And Runzi is blocked. Grace Cleveland 7 blocks tonight. Roll, and of course her patented sharp shot.
Absolutely, and that's the key to being a great outside hitter. You have to have a lot of different shots.
Cleveland hung with it. Podraza had the first contact. So Murr set up Runzi. Newton with the big buildup. Runzi swipes it to Newton. And Cleveland's got it in that back corner again.
For Ohio State, again, serve tough, get them out of the system offensively.
Murr hanging in there tough. And then on the overpass, London hangs in tough. And a third reload for Haley Bush. And Emma Ellis with the big swing off of Podraza.
Yeah, what a great dig. See if Ohio State's block reads.
Cleveland slicing. There's Londat getting into it and scoring.
First serve here from Maximova. Londat off one leg gets the kill. Gruensfelder in for Grunzy to serve. Maximova, Cheshlik, dug by Gruensfelder. Great sprawl. And Gonzalez, high off the hands, a signature shot. Hustled by Madison Chitty, but could not get it up. As Gruensfelder serve from behind zone 5 and picks on Maximova in zone 1. Londat to Gonzalez. You know, I'm really impressed by Rutgers' discipline on defense and their blocking. They do a really nice job under Caitlin Schweihofer. As you see Londat come in for the attack, and there we go. Cheshlik with, she doesn't get it. They've got Kara Newell back there right now, a sub for Maximova, who struggled in the first 5 reps of the game. And Cheshlik tips it over, takes out Podraza, out of system swing for Gonzalez, and she just does it again. Just a nice high swing by Gonzalez. Handled by Gonzalez. Davis on the 31. Nice little fade, push 31, hits it to zone 5 there. But not a lot of women's teams keep their opposite in and run that D-ball, a back row set behind the setter very often. So that's and there you see the D-ball missed set by Podraza from the Bucks. Maximova knocks it over Murr. And set over Cheshlik. Gonzalez off speed, catches Maximova sleeping. They're not a team that stays in system all the time. I wouldn't say that they're the best ball handling team that I've seen, but they do a really nice job hitting themselves out of tough spots. As you Raider fading away on the 31 there, gets it to zone 5. Belika to serve. Handled by Gonzalez. Great pass. Londat on the D-ball. And Maximova was out over helping with the middle. Maximova back to serve. Medium pass by Gonzalez. Slide by Londat. Nice dig by Murr. Back to Kadojevic. Handled by Podraza. Another out-of-system swing here for Londat. Just going to have to send it over. And Vernon, covered by Cheshlik. And Maximova again caught sleeping. That's 2 plays by Maximova where she's just not ready to play the ball. When there's a misconnection there, Londat there's a little hitch in her step as she approaches. As Podraza slings that ball out to Gonzalez. And Cheshlik will have a out-of-system swing. She's going to free ball that over after the cover. And a go set to Gonzalez. You don't have to be perfect to score points. You got to put the ball in the court on somebody. Londat to serve. Scramble play, free ball, and Podraza just puts it down. Poor decision by Kadojevic to just put that ball about 2 inches above the net. Her middle's in that situation. Gonzalez picking on Kadojevic. Kadojevic out of the pipe. But Raider and Podraza are there. Looked like that ball might not have even made it over the net. Especially when they've gotten the ball to the middle, they've been pretty successful. So Gonzalez picks on Kadojevic again. And they're going to go right back to the play they ended that timeout on. Out-of-system swing for Grunzy, and takes that ball down into the net, but off the hands of Shea McNamara and out of bounds. At least 5 of those have come from the left side. I know 1 came from the middle as Gonzalez handles that ball, shoves it to zone 4. And Kojadinovic again dug by Podraza. Londat, and a little bit of slap ball going on. Maximova dug over by Gruensfelder, and Murr keeps it alive. In-system free ball here. Maximova, Gruensfelder pursued by Londat, but she cannot handle it. So good rally all the way around. Great effort there. Has really shown a lot of maturity in the way she runs an offense these past 2 years under Coach Oldenburg. And Kojadinovic takes out Podraza. Gonzalez hammers it, but dug by Chitty over and gets a second chance on that overpass and puts it down. Kamila Cheshlik 3-2-14-071. So the pins are really the story and the difference as Londot gets that kill. Londot lagging behind here in her usual production. Still not as good as that 600 by Grunzy, as you see Murr to serve. Pick it on Koyedinovic and Maximova. Excuse me. I lost the ability to talk. Maximova. Belika to Vernon. And Belika, nice little tomahawk try and set, but goes awry and over the net. And Bucks take an early 4-1 lead.
Rollins, the second team All Big Ten selection last season, and she shows off why right there.
She'll serve it again. Newell, now from the near side. Rutgers just has to send a free ball over. Hampton setting one up, and Rutgers out of system, trying to get this one back over, successfully do. Hampton, Blossom, Horde, taps that one, and she sends it right back. Have a day, Caitlin Horde.
Can get rolling in a hurry, so Rutgers going to have to take these plays one at a time and make sure they don't let Penn State get rolling.
Holland sends this one over, Chitty right back over. Blossom takes it herself. Fakes out the defense and picks up the kill. So it'll be Hampton again after a good rally by both sides. Sends this one over. And a free ball sent over by Rutgers. Blossom, Hampton, Parker. Dug out by Koyedanovic. Chitty over to the far side and blocked at the net by Penn State. Another free ball sent over by Rutgers. Penn State's got it in system, and Holland gets the kill. So Jena Hampton still serving for the Nittany Lions. She gets this one over. Rutgers from the near side, blocked by Penn State at the net. Just a free ball over. Parker, Blossom, back to Parker, taps this one in, and a great dig by Rutgers there. Here's Holland, another great dig by Rutgers, as Cheslick sends one back over. Hampton to the near side for Stark, and again Koyedanovic keeps it alive. Cheslick, far side, blocked by Holland. Great rally for me. Cheslick again, blocked by Holland again. Rutgers gets it over. Parker goes long. Oh, what a rally by the Scarlet Knights.
The longest one we've had all evening long, and Rutgers stands strong. Just amazing dig after dig. Calm and composed, and gets the point.
Blossom serves it for Penn State. Vernon, dug out there by Blossom. Stark. Penn State's just going to have to send a free ball over. It's Hampton. Now Boliko in system. Vernon blocked at the net by Penn State. Boliko gets it up. Chitty, near side. Koyedanovic gets it over. Penn State back over to the Rutgers side. Here's Chitty, far side. Penn State gets it up. Now Rollins dunks this one in. Penn State evens things up here in the second set early on. Blossom serving again for Penn State. He's on a 4-0 run. Boliko, Vernon, dug out by Blossom. Here's Hampton. She sets up Parker on the far side, and it's dug out by Boliko. Chitty. Koyedanovic sends one over. Now Horde's turn, and she gets the kill. Make it 7 for Caitlin Horde. Rollins serving again. Chitty gets this one up. Boliko over to the far side. Nice play there to get that one back over. Newell to Boliko, near side. Koyedanovic for the kill.
But they get one right there, and Penn State takes the 5-point advantage here in the second set.
Koyedanovic gets up Hampton's serve out of system. Rutgers just has to send one over. Now Blossom over to the near side. A hard swing from Kudryashova, the former Scarlet Knight, and Rutgers sends one back over. Now they set up Parker on the near side, and a good dig by Chitty. Penn State over to Parker again, taps this one up. And at the net, Kudryashova gets a point for Penn State against their former squad. They lead it 10-4. Newell digs out her serve, back set for Koyedanovic, and an athletic play by Hampton. Great play to keep that one alive and blocked at the net, but out of bounds. And it'll be a point for Rutgers. Man, what a point that would have been for Penn State. So Blossom will serve now. Boico, Vernon just has to tap that one over. Now here's Hampton to Parker, blocked at the net. And out of bounds, a point for Penn State. She's got 10 digs to her name so far today. It's Koyadanovich over to Cheslick. Dug out by Blossom. Rollins setting up Parker, and she floats this one in! Right on the sideline, Johnny Parker gets the kill, and Penn State gets the point. Fitzpatrick takes the serve. She gets it back. It's blocked at the net, but she digs it up. Blossom to the far side. Parker for the kill. Rutgers gets it up. Chitty, they're just going to have to send one over. Now an opportunity for Penn State. Parker out of the back row, tipped at the net. Rutgers keeps it alive. Sending one over, blocked at the net. Holland blocked at the net again. Holland! And Penn State gets it back over. Great play by Blossom. Now here's Rutgers, and they get the kill. It's Maximova.
Earlier in the season, it was 6 here tonight.
Near side. This one dug out very high. Now Parker, too hot to handle. And another point for Penn State.
And you can just feel the tempo of the game, everything about the game change, and she takes over with a point immediately.
And a great effort by Rutgers there to prevent the ace. A great dig out on a block or on a kill by Hort. Now Rutgers gets it back over. Hampton for Parker. Koyadanovich. Now Boico. It's sent over by Maximova. Now Parker again. Great dig by Chidi, but it goes too far. And it's a point for the Nittany Lions. And they're just 2 points away from putting this match to bed. Blossom serving again for Penn State. And a miscommunication and an ace. And it's match point for the Nittany Lions.
And 22 wins, 7 national titles, 4 straight from 2007 to 2010. Oh, smart shot by Piper. Oh, what did you think? Cleveland now with 3 kills on 7 swings. Newton leading the way at 5 of 6. Chance in transition again. Timing not quite there for Cleveland. Missed out of bounds.
So really just 2 unforced hitting errors.
Perfect pass by Newton. Bush has been very aggressive out of the setting position. Shot down the line. Looking for a touch, none detected. There's a big break for Purdue. For the Boilermakers, 10 years in the NFL, won a couple of Super Bowl titles.
Yeah, he's a pretty good athlete. Coach said Raven cut from the exact same cloth.
Oh, nice play on the high-flying crossbody. And speaking of football, Boilermaker fans are awfully happy. Cassie Kirshen, 5'9", freshman out of Knoxville, Tennessee, on to serve for Penn State. And a good one. Good first contact, and Newton tries to go line and pulls it too far into the antenna.
Stay with her. That has to be your first priority, and then you can think about helping in the middle, but don't let the setter get killed.
Cook. Not on the floor yet. Good pokey by Rollins. And a better block. Wow, this is some pretty good level, as we talked about in that first set that was 25-23. Good set in transition deep into the cross court. Newton! Wow, tucked that ball with some angle. They were as high as number 4 earlier in the year before losing at home to Illinois. Parker. A magnificent swing by Johnny Parker. Beavers for Purdue. They're taking the whole court basically, almost an ace. Blossom with the first contact. Otec is really tough down the line. Wow, don't you have to swing at that if you're Newton? I guess you don't. Excuse me, out of Lexington, Kentucky, just a spectacular college volleyball player.
Good touch.
Three points away. This would be a huge win. Perfect pass. Look out.
Great backcourt defense and frustrating Ohio State early on here, forcing them to take multiple swings to try and get a point.
We wanted to teach some people about blocking tonight. A couple of opportunities early with Trammell in the middle. And that one's past Trammell. Arica Davis slices it past that block.
To play there. And ultimately the freshman cutting it. And then a big heavy arm on that left pin.
Bush going middle to Trammell. And to Davis, and she chips the block to score again for the Buckeyes. There's Newton winding up and turned away by Arica Davis.
Against the 6 players on the defense, putting it cross court. Like that strategy.
And another block in the middle.
Who does to respond. Right now, you can see the block starting in. It's going to go right to her.
It does, and Gonzalez does up it this time. And it gets Londa to swing. And here's Newton coming in from the 10-foot line, and Londa with the rejection.
The offense is predictable for Ohio State. And she just nails it down that line.
Podraza was leaning the other way a little bit, like, oh, maybe I should have gone the other way. Well, her set to Arica Davis moves Ohio State back up a 3 spot.
You've got to have vision on the block, and you've got to be able to hit the ball flat with no topspin to get those hands.
Gonzalez ended set 1 with the kill. Dug there by Skimmerhorn. And a ricochet off of Arica Davis. Again, another block for the middle.
Take a look at how she gets there quick. It's her speed, and then she was trying to go into the hands out of bounds and just missed.
And very similar to what Grunzy had just done. And Davis leaves no doubt there.
The left side blocker's left hand and the pin. So perfectly placed set, and then Rader delivers a kill.
Otec with the overpass. Davis puts it away.
Again, that could have been a sticky rotation for Ohio State.
Caitlin Newton boomerangs. Bush is there sliding to get it. And at the net, it's Davis that wins it off the tape. 4 in a row for Ohio State after Purdue had taken a rare lead in this set. Bush and Newton trying to respond. They get rejected by Londa. Set 2 goes to the Buckeyes.
Athleticism and speed to get to that ball.
And developed some of the nuance on that slide by accident in scouting. And after the Raiders slide, Davis in the middle putting it to the floor.
Ohio State out of system.
Bush going to Cleveland's. Hands there for Grunzy. Davis couldn't put it back. And Davis into the net. 2 in a row for Purdue, back within 3.
Londa last night in their 4-set win against Purdue hit negative 0.22, so Purdue did a nice job of figuring her out. As you see, Londa block Camilla Cheshlik there. The story of her season so far is just carrying the Bucks through very long service runs, as you see her start a 5-0 run here in the first to start the match. And Maximova overpass. Davis puts it away. Handled by Gonzalez. Davis on the 31. Nice little fade, push 31, hits it to zone 5 there. And help stop them, or do they stay on the D ball? And Podraza here with the little boring little serve there, but it's passed over. Maximova back to serve. Medium pass by Gonzalez. Slide by Landot. Nice dig by Murr. Back to Kadojevic. Handled by Podraza. Another out-of-system swing here for Landot. Just going to have to send it over. And Vernon, covered by Cheshlik. And Maximova again caught sleeping. That's 2 plays by Maximova where she's just not ready to play the ball. Real market champions is how they handle teams they're supposed to beat. And unfortunately on paper, as you see McNamara on the slide, covered by Cheshlik, but miscommunication falls. And knowing as a receiver that you're going to get that ball and that the pressure is on for you to pass it well. Maximova blocked by Landot and Davis. As the Scarlet Knights trail by 1 here in the second. Chitty serving Gonzalez. Go ball. Chitty handles the ball from Gonzalez. Maximova taking out the left. Right's the only option. Dug by Cheshlik over. Oh, Kojedinovic with some really good effort there, but was pretty far out of position to cover that ball. Grunzy handles it. Davis with a double block commit on her, puts that ball away. 12-0-18 collectively. So, and there's another kill from Arica Davis to start the set.